Welcome everyone to day 15 of the 40 Days of Community journey.
Last week we started out by looking at how worship and reaching out go hand in hand.
You know, worship and justice, I believe, is something that goes hand in hand. Jesus said, "This is my command, love the Lord your God with all your heart and love your neighbour as yourself," you know, and that's it.
Pastor Tim brought us the second message in the series on reaching out.
If one particular small community of Christians had not been obedient to God's call to reach out together, I would not be here today.
Yes, it was a great message, and if you weren't here, you can always listen to it online at the Grace Church website.
Last week we also started our response cards. Today you'll find an orange card on your seat. Why don't you grab it now? Go on.
You could write about things that have challenged you, an idea that has come alive to you, or even opportunities you've had to share with people.
Write it down now and then drop it in the box on your way out.
This is a great way to share with the whole church of what God is doing amongst us.
You can see last week's responses there on the wall.
Each week we'll be adding new reflections to the wall.
Oh, the reflections are anonymous, so no need to write your name on them. And please don't fold them, they will look better if they stay flat.
Yes, they are anonymous, but if you have a great story of what God's been doing through you, please let one of the pastors know. You never know how or who your stories may encourage.
Now, your Grow group should have already signed up for the outreach project. However, as we saw in the video last week, Grace Church has a larger project in the Kinglake area.
We would love to see as many people joining in with the work to really bless the community. You can maybe go along just by yourself, or maybe bring the whole family.
There are plenty of ways everyone in the family can get involved. Head to the community centre after the service if you would like to volunteer to help out.
The ministry fair is coming up in just 2 weeks, Sunday the 6th of September, which also happens to be Father's Day. Now, don't freak out just yet.
No, the service will be ending at 10:30 sharp, so you'll have plenty of time to go through the fair and still make it with your family to the second session of Yamcha.
Speaking of times and dates, we have some news to celebrate about. The 40 Days celebration service is going to be really different.
For a start, you can have a sleep-in on Sunday morning.
That's right, we're moving the whole service to the afternoon. It's going to be an amazing time of worship as we celebrate together and look back at what God has done through this 40 days journey.
Put this in your diary now, Sunday, September 20. The service will be starting at 4 p.m. and going until 8 p.m, and that includes a catered dinner.
We're not going to tell you what is going to be happening. It's a surprise.
We can tell you though that it's going to be really exciting.
Who knows, there might even be some dancing.
Well, that's all we have for you today. We will see you next week when Elder Suti brings the message on growing. Hopefully James will have stopped dancing by then. See ya.